I'm Flash Gordon Wilson with Baja Life Realty. And as a real estate agent here in beautiful La Paz, BCS, Mexico, one of the things I often do for new clients is take them on a general neighborhood tour, exploring the pros and cons, the scenic landmarks, and the beautiful historic sites all over our unique and distinct city. So today, we're gonna recreate that in video form. We're not gonna get to see all of La Paz at every corner, but we're gonna show you a lot. So turn it up, tune in, and let's go on a neighborhood tour of La Paz. Let's start in Pedrogal. Pedrogal is one of the northernmost communities in La Paz, but it's still only about a 10-minute drive to the heart of downtown. This is the Beverly Hills of La Paz, an exclusive gated community on the beach and up on the hill. So most homes enjoy spectacular, breathtaking views of the Sea of Cortez or the multitude of yachts anchored in the marina here. Pedrogal features multiple multi-million-dollar homes and condos. There's also a private tennis club here, where Caitlin and I have enjoyed being part of a really fun pickleball group. This area has a lot going for it. If you enjoy golfing, this is the El Cortez Golf Course at Puerto Cortez, just up the hill from Pedrogal. This course is one of the nicest in the area, and it features scenic views of the Sea of Cortez from 17 of the 18 holes. It also has a 10-hole pitch and putt course, one of the most beautiful driving ranges I've ever seen, an amazing couple of restaurants and bars. Come and check it out. Right around the corner from Pedrogal, just a 3-minute drive, is Playa El Curamuel, which is a great swimming beach with crystal blue water and some beach bars in case you want a margarita delivered to your palapa as you soak up the sun. In Pedrogal, you also have easy access to two of the most famous beaches in La Paz and in the world, Playa Tecolote and Playa Balandra. They're just a little north of here, probably just 15 minutes by car. There are fewer restaurants and dining options in Pedrogal, but those options are notable. Jardín Escondido is connected to Hotel La Concha, and it's a beautiful, tranquil spot right on the water. The food is really, really good, and the atmosphere even better. And then there's Seaside, which is an upscale Mediterranean restaurant. If you're savvy, you can reserve one of their tables right on the restaurant's narrow dock for sunset and enjoy that view. Lomas de Palmira, or the Hills of Palmira, is a neighborhood just north of downtown, only about 5 minutes, and even walkable to the Malecon, but it's up a big hill. And up on the hill, you just get gorgeous panoramic views of the Sea of Cortez and the Mogote Peninsula. Up here in Lomas de Palmira, you'll find multiple gated communities. You can find townhouses and condos, or entire houses on their own, larger than average lots. This is primarily a residential neighborhood with extremely limited options for restaurants, cafes, or shopping. But given its proximity to downtown La Paz, that should not be an issue. I mentioned that the food options are limited up in Lomas de Palmira, but all you need to do is come down the hill, and right on the edge of the Malecon, on the cusp between Estarito and Lomas de Palmira, is the El Moro Hotel and Suites, featuring their restaurant, Vrentino. Breakfast, lunch, or dinner, bakery, cafe, delicious coffee, you name it. Estarito is the old town of La Paz. It sort of shares the same landmass as Centro. In some ways, it's the other half of downtown La Paz. But Estarito is a little quieter, a little more off the beaten track, and yet somehow shares a huge portion of this gorgeous Malecon, and almost everything in Estarito is walking distance to the Malecon. In Estarito, you have a great selection of real estate options, but because it's old town, most of the lots are a lot smaller, and a lot of the houses that come on the market are fixer-uppers that might need a little love and attention. Very occasionally, we see something new and fancy or on a larger lot, but those are a lot more rare. Now, Estarito is such a cool neighborhood. It's got some of the hippest little taco stands, some of the best and coolest restaurants. It's got some great shopping, and it's just one of the most walkable neighborhoods in all of La Paz. For food and drink, Estarito has a ton of great options. One of our favorites is Kiki's Burger. This is a super affordable, quaint, cozy little restaurant right in the heart of Estarito. Now, they specialize in their burgers, but last time here I had the tacos al pastor and they were phenomenal. And my Uncle Doug always has the hot dog especial, which is super amazing also. This place gets hoppin' busy at night, so come and check it out. As I said before, Estarito borders one side of the Malecon. And for an awesome spot to have a drink on the Malecon in Estarito, try Tail Hunter Pub. It's just a great place for food, for drinks, and most especially to catch these unbelievable views. If you're gonna come down for the sunset, remember they often have live music, and you're gonna wanna sit either upstairs on the patio or right out on the sidewalk. For a fine dining option in Estarito, Oliva al Mare, part of the Posada de las Flores Hotel. This is high-end Italian fine dining. The decor, the ambiance, the food. If you really want to treat yourself, this is where you go. For some of the best shopping in Estarito, in fact, some of the best shopping in all of La Paz, you have to come to Ibarra's Pottery. This is a multi-generational, family-run pottery studio right here in Estarito. An incredible selection of kitchenware, tiles, amazing sinks, gifts for your friends. I like the birdhouses. I like the piggy banks. And they also have an incredible selection of authentic Mexican vanilla. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail about Centro in this video because I already did it right here. Go check it out. I cover all the pros and cons of Centro, and of course we take you on a ton of the amazing culinary experiences. The Pueblo Nuevo neighborhood is just south of Centro, and it's only about a 5 to 8 minute drive to the center of downtown, or a 20 to 30 minute walk from just about anywhere in Pueblo Nuevo, right all the way down to the Malecon. We're filming this little segment in my favorite house in all of Pueblo Nuevo, and this house is my mom's. This neighborhood is a mix of commercial businesses and residential with older style homes. The homes tend to be on smaller lots and sometimes can even be more affordable than some of the other areas of town. We're seeing the occasional new lot and new development happening, but it's a lot less common here in Pueblo Nuevo than you'll find in Centro or even Estarito. You'll find two major grocery stores here, Soriana and Chedraui Selecto, with the latter store being slightly higher end with a larger selection of imported products. Our favorite gym is also here, Family Fitness. It's enormous, and it has an incredible array of all your favorite machines, free weights, and just a plethora of classes to sign up for as well. This neighborhood has a large range of places for shopping, but it also has a wonderful selection of places to eat. One of Caitlin's my favorite go-to restaurants is Malaya, and this is right next to the big Chedraui Selecto grocery store, one of the best in La Paz. Malaya offers a lot of your favorite comfort foods, pizza, burgers, and even really good steaks. But if you come here, do not skimp out on trying their cocktails. They really spiff them up, they're fancy and fantastic. When Caitlin and I are craving carnitas, we come here to Carnitas Los Michoacanos. It's right here on Colosio in Pueblo Nuevo. The carnitas are fast, they're juicy, they're delicious, they're super affordable. I've been coming here for years and it never disappoints. La Posada is another fantastic neighborhood, just a little south of Centro, little southwest of Greater Pueblo Nuevo, and it borders this beach. Playa La Posada. This neighborhood is only about an 8-minute drive to downtown, a 20-minute walk to the start of the Malecon, or a 5-minute bike ride. Playa La Posada is extremely popular with the locals who are into an active lifestyle. You're gonna see paddleboarders, windsurfers, lots of runners in the morning, and tons of walkers, and more importantly, dog walkers. This beach has a little bit of a nickname. A lot of folks call it Dog Beach because in the early mornings and even at the sunsets, you'll see just a ton of people down here walking their dogs, including my mom. And here in La Posada, you'll see houses, condominiums, and even townhomes. Like Estarito, there isn't a ton of real estate that comes on the market here because we tend to see that people who live here don't leave here. And so what we are seeing nowadays are a few lots starting to open up with a little bit of new development here and there. But this is the type of neighborhood where you're gonna have to strike while it's hot because listings do not stay on the market for long. There's not a ton of shopping amenities in La Posada, but the good news is you're just a few minutes from Abasolo. And on this stretch of Abasolo, you have a lot of grocery stores, markets, restaurants, pubs. It's a really great and busy commercial area just a few minutes away. Also running through La Posada is the bike lane that you could take from deep in La Posada down the Malecon and beyond. And if you were a local in La Posada who owned a bicycle, you're downtown in 5 minutes. Moving farther south, and still just 8 to 10 minutes from the downtown, is Fier Pass. The Fier Pass neighborhood is an older, very established neighborhood featuring grand colonial houses, really safe infrastructure, and it's been proven very popular with a lot of doctors and lawyers and Mexican professionals. I think that has a lot to do with its equidistant proximity to multiple La Paz hospitals, including one of the biggest and best ones right here in Fier Pass. Now, this neighborhood is also just a few minutes away from the main shopping district, where you'll find Walmart, Home Depot, Sam's Club, as well as a killer movie theater and a huge other shopping complex that has tons and tons of stores, including an Apple store and a Starbucks. Temetla is a really established, older suburb of La Paz, maybe 15 minutes or so from the heart of downtown, just a little more south than the shopping district. Now, Temetla does have quite a lot of residential variety, from row housing to a couple of smaller gated communities, and even a little bit of new development we see here and there. On the main Transpeninsular #1 highway, you're gonna find some great variety of commercial opportunities, from home stores to some great little taco stands to the segundas, or the secondhand stores. It's a very fun weekend activity to come down to Temetla and just have a blast puttering around all the great segundas. I'm here in El Centenario, again only 15 to 20 minutes from the downtown of La Paz. I'm not gonna waste your time going on and on about how awesome this neighborhood is. I'd rather you just check that link right up in the corner, because I did a whole video on an El Centenario neighborhood tour where I'll give you all the lowdown, all the details, the pros and cons of this amazing spot. Just around the corner from El Centenario, maybe 25 minutes from downtown La Paz, is Comitan. Comitan is a quiet little seaside community and truly one of the most desirable neighborhoods in all of La Paz. It's become extremely popular because of its amazing seaside views of the downtown La Paz, and it's right on the Bay of La Paz and yet protected by the Mogote Peninsula. Comitan has a nice selection of real estate opportunities, from empty lots where you could build your own, to an established house that might require a little fixing up, to a brand new development. You can find it all in Comitan. And a beautiful attraction here is that the lot sizes tend to be larger than average, all the way to extravagantly big. This community is very popular for water sports. Because of the protections offered by the Mogote Peninsula, this water tends to be very, very calm and relaxed. In fact, today is an unseasonably windy day, and you still don't even see whitecaps. It's still really smooth. So it's very popular with the kayakers and the paddleboarders and things like that. Now, for restaurants and commercial activity, Comitan is still pretty sleepy. Generally, you'll want to go into El Centenario or right downtown for the best opportunities for food, dining. The real highlight of Comitan is your proximity to the beaches of El Mogote, which are just about 10 minutes away. We just took the ferry over to Paraiso Del Mar. This is a private resort community, a master planned, amazing, amazing little village out here on the Mogote Peninsula. Now, this is HOA. It features multiple buildings of condominiums, as well as some cool little neighborhoods of single-family dwellings. And talk about amenities with multiple pristine pools available for tenants and their guests. There's a swim-up bar, there's great little restaurants, there's pickleball, tennis courts, and an incredible golf course. Perhaps one of the best amenities is access to literally miles of secluded beach. The views from almost any direction on Paraiso Del Mar are really, truly spectacular. Now, Paraiso Del Mar is on the Mogote Peninsula, so it is accessible by vehicle, but you'd have to go a fair ways around El Centenario, Comitan, and then out to Paraiso. Now, a quicker, way more straightforward way is a free passenger ferry, just a 10-minute beautiful little water trip that goes to the Marina Cortez, right on the end of the Malecon. Well, thanks so much for joining us through this whirlwind tour of just a handful of the many amazing neighborhoods in this beautiful city of La Paz, BCS. Do us a favor and like, subscribe, and hit the bell button for future notifications so you won't miss out on any of our videos. And let us know, what was your favorite neighborhood? What did you love about the video? What didn't you like about the video? And I hope we'll see you on the next one. For now, this is Flash Gordon Wilson, signing out.